Food. It's universal, it's necessary to stay in life. It's yummy, and it's my passion. You don't carve out a body like this without eating it. I love how you can take a few simple ingredients, and with a little magic and creativity, turn those few ingredients into something wonderful. George Bernard Shaw said, "There is no love sincerer than the love of food." My name is Al, and I'd like to present to you today my dream of owning and operating a restaurant. Al's Sub Shop and Pizzeria is about to become a reality. I was born and raised in Western New York, just south of Buffalo, New York. Buffalo, of course, is home of the famous chicken wing. Trust me when I say you've never had a chicken wing until you had a Buffalo chicken wing. Western New York is also famous for its sub sandwiches and numerous pizzerias. When my wife and I decided to move our family to this beautiful Mille Lacs Lake area, I knew I'd miss a lot of things about Western New York. Mostly I'd miss the food. When we travel back home, I make a list of all the food places I'd like to eat at and plan my trip around that. Although Onamia and the surrounding area have many restaurants to eat at, nothing compares to the pizza and subs that I can get back home. As Dorothy Draper once said, eating is really one of your indoor sports. You play 3 times a day and it's worthwhile to make the game as pleasant as possible. I am looking for an investor that will be willing to take a chance on a small-town boy from New York who will work his tail off to make Al's Sub Shop and Pizzeria a thriving, successful, and lucrative business. I have to agree with Kevin James' statement. There's no better feeling in the world than a warm pizza box on your lap. Location, location, location. It is said 3 times in the real estate world for emphasis. Elizabeth Weintraub is a buying and selling expert, and she says location is the #1 rule in real estate, and it's often the most overlooked rule. I found 3 suitable properties right here in Onamia. On the west side of the city limits sits the old Premier Building. I know you've probably been past it many times. It's run down, dilapidated, and of course it'd have to be torn down. The way the space is situated, parking, entering, and exiting would not be an issue. East side of the city limits, 2 open buildings. Of course, one's Meat on Mille Lacs that recently closed. They sit right off of Highway 169. Structure seems solid. There wouldn't be much remodeling needed to get these building open for customers. Right across the driveway also sits another empty building. It was previously the dollar store. This would also make a good building for Al's Sub Shop and Pizzeria. Both offers a great location with easy access to the highway, and of course for the people that live here right in town. This town doesn't need a 5-star restaurant. It needs a pizzeria that offers amazing food at a reasonable price. This town needs Al's Sub Shop and Pizzeria. I've begun negotiations with the owner of the former dollar store. I've offered them $150 for the building, $150,000 for the building, and estimated renovations at another $150,000. Equipment for the restaurant is another major investment. I've been in contact with A to Z Restaurant right here in Princeton, Minnesota. They're relatively close to Onamia, besides having equipment both new and used. They're also available for maintenance and repairs if needed. Because of their experience and expertise, I'm going to go with their approximation of $200,000 in equipment for a new restaurant. For food, there's two distributors in the area that will deliver right to Al's Sub Shop. One's in Anoka, Minnesota, the other one's in St. Cloud. For the food, I've created the estimating my initial food cost is $75,000. According to Fran Lebowitz, food is an important part of a balanced diet. With this in mind, I plan to keep my menu fairly simple. I will offer pizzas, sub sandwiches, and chicken wings. We will also offer a few appetizers such as cheese curd, french fries, and onion rings. When Al's Sub Shop and Pizzeria first opens, we will specialize in 10 to 12 pizzas, 4 to 5 subs, and 4 to 5 different flavors of chicken wings. Customers will also have the option of buying a single slice of pizza or the whole pizza pie. We will offer 2 sizes of sub sandwiches. A whole sub will be 12 inches, and of course half will be 6. 2 kinds of bread, white French bread, and a whole wheat bun. As we get established and see what our customers want, we can expand our menu. I believe it is important to be really good at a few things and then grow from there. In order to truly bring the wonderfulness that is Buffalo-style pizza, subs, and wings back to Minnesota, I feel it is important to learn from the best. I've arranged an internship with 3 restaurants in Buffalo, New York. I'll be spending 2 weeks with each restaurant to learn what works, what doesn't work, and what I need for my restaurant. I have my own recipes and I'll be using an Al Sub Shop, so the trip isn't to steal the recipes. It's to learn how to operate a successful restaurant and be an effective leader for my team of employees. Al Sub Shop and Pizzeria will both offer dine-in and take-out options. We will have a drive-thru that will enable patrons to pick up their call-in orders without having the trouble to get out of their vehicle. This is a nice option for children, families with small children. Customers also be given the option of delivery. This service will be available from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. every day. Of course, we can expand from there. I've contacted Mill Chevy in Baxter, Minnesota, and negotiated 2 Silverado pickups for the price of $100,000. Advertisement for Al Sub Shop Pizzeria will also include billboards on Highway 169 and 27. I've been in contact with Elaine Lickey, who owns several billboards on these 2 highways. I'm able to rent 4 billboards at the price of $500 a month, plus the signs. I'll have my Silverado pickup trucks painted with our logo and advertised in local newspapers and on the radio stations. I've estimated advertising at approximately $500 a month. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my investment plan for Al Sub Shop and Pizzeria. I look forward to working with you and making my dream a reality. Dave Thomas said it best when he said, "It all comes back to the basics. Serve customers the best tasting food at a good value, and they'll keep coming back." I have included in my investment package that will be handed out at the end of this presentation my contact information. Feel free if you have any questions to call me. And I hope to be hearing from all of you soon. Thank you.